In this day and age, we're literally bombarded with people in their Lamborghinis and Ferraris saying, yes, buy this program, it will make you into me, right? You'll be able to buy all the cars, you'll be able to live in this fancy mansion. And although I don't agree with some of their principles, the truth is successful people do think and act differently from the average 99% of people out there. And that's why they're able to get the results that they're getting. So over the years, I've made it my personal mission to connect with these highest performers all around the world. And in that period, I've been fortunate enough to spend time with millionaires as well as a billionaire that I closely know. And what I did was analyze them, analyze their habits, their beliefs, their values that have got them to where they are today. So in this part 3 series, I'll be revealing the 3 signs that will really determine whether you're on path to success. So if this already sounds like you, amazing, own it more, take action more, and you'll start to get more results. If it doesn't sound like you, I highly suggest that you model the traits of successful people because you'll begin to get the results that they get in their own lives. The first sign, guys, is that you go all in. You are obsessed and you never dabble. The one thing I notice about very successful people is that they pick that one thing and they make it a must that they're willing to do whatever it takes to master and do it, right? It's all about mastery. That's what I've noticed. And successful people do not dabble. If they feel like this is a business that they're going to really be successful in, they go all in. They give it all their resources, all their time in making that successful. If it fails, okay, that's fine. They scrap that one and they find out another business plan and they go all in into that one. The truth is that successful people really commit to mastery. They go all in and they literally become obsessed with it. And obsession nowadays has got such a negative connotation. But all obsession is, I believe, is your passion. They really love what they do. They really love business. That's why they're willing to work, 18 plus hours because they love this whole process. They're in love with it. So that's the first sign. The second sign, guys, is that you are not a victim. You don't blame others to why you can't get whatever it is that you want. You don't blame your upbringing. You don't blame your story of what's happened to you to why you can't have it. You take full ownership. Whilst on the other hand, there are average people out there who say, yeah, I'm not successful because of my upbringing. I'm not successful because of, this current economy, the times we live in. They blame anything they can get their hands on to why they can't make it big. And at the same time, there are people who made it big from rags to riches who went through all of the same problems that average people say, yeah, that's the reason why I'm not successful too. So the truth is, successful people take full control of their ship. They steer it, right? They own it. They're the captain of their own ship. So I urge you, if you're not owning the ship you are sailing right now, take full control right now. Own it. This is your destiny. And whatever you want in your life, you can achieve it. The third sign, guys, is that you're an avid listener. You're truly curious about other people. This is interesting because a lot of successful people stereotype them to be bad listeners. But the truth is that I've noticed that it's actually the opposite. You see, I once heard a quote which said that the best leaders around the world are the best listeners because they realize the power of listening. And I'm not talking about level 1 listening, guys, when you're just, nodding your head saying, oh yeah. And then you're basically waiting to take over that conversation. I'm talking about level 3 listening, which is all about just being genuinely curious about who that person is, their beliefs, their values, and just really listening to them. Because the first time ever, they'll be like, wow, this guy is special. And this is how successful people get the leverage. And this is how successful people influence others to follow through and follow them as their leader because they truly listen and care about other people. So they've really adopted this trait and have really mastered the power of listening, and they use it every single day. And listening, guys, is not just important in regards to understanding the other person. It's also important in regards to influence, as I mentioned, because the person asking the question is the person actually in the control of the conversation. Think about it. If I was to ask you a question right now, you would have to reply to the question I asked you. So therefore, I'm in control of this conversation. I'm the one influencing you. So that's why it's so powerful, because people often think, yeah, it's all about rambling and just talking over others, but that's not how you get people on your side. If you just talk to others and brag, you're gonna get a bunch of haters. It's all about mastering influence. And this is how successful people do it, by using the power of listening. And that's not the only reason why they are good listeners. They don't feel the need to brag. They know that they own it. They know they're successful. They know that they don't have to go out there proving to others they're good enough. They already feel like they are. And if you're thinking to yourself, oh, but I'm not successful right now, so I need to go brag, that's simply not the case. In order to become successful, you must first become successful. What I mean by that is you must first adopt the beliefs and values right now. Think about it. If you was to wipe a billionaire of all his net worth because of his mindset, you're going to slowly get all of that back. And in order for you to start getting more results in your life in regards to financial results or in regards to relationships, you got to start becoming that person you want to become in the future right now. Start owning yourself right now. So that was 3 signs, guys. The first sign was that you go all in. The second sign is that you are not a victim. You're the captain of your own ship. And the third sign is that you're an avid listener. You're genuinely curious in other people. Hope you found this video helpful. If you have, please click that subscribe button and like the video. And as always, follow your heart and take action and go live the life you're born to live, my friends. Speak to you soon.